Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all dressed like $1 million bucks, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Yeah, listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Listen to Steve Harvey. Listen, Steve Harvey. Why don't you join in? Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice now. Come on, dig me. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. One more time, partner. Steve Harvey got a radio show. Man, how amazing is that? How good has God been to me? How good has he been to you? Just check yourself sometimes. Just sit up and just run a survey. Just look at your life where it's at. It might not be where you want it to be, but that's probably some decisions you made. But really, though, in spite of all the crazy mistakes I done made, I mean, man, I look back at some of the decisions I done came up with, and man, it's just amazing he let me live. I mean, and to exist the way I exist, that's nothing but grace, mercy, favor. All that is. That's what my mama praying for me when I wasn't praying for myself. That had to be it, because man, I can truly tell you, I have made enough mistakes, man, stuff you would never even know about, and recovered from them all. You can too. And I don't care what you've done. Marvin Sapp has a song out that says, he saw the best in me when everyone else around me could only see the worst in me. You know, that's an important song, man. Especially, you know, I want to talk to men today because, man, being a man is so difficult. Please know, it has been my quest ever since I was a little boy. My father had one ambition. Son, I don't care what you do, but when I get through raising you, you will be a man. That's all I want you to be. He never cared what I did for a living. It never made a difference to him. You're going to be a man. Manhood is difficult. Now, ladies that's listening to this, I'm not saying womanhood ain't. I don't know what it takes to be a woman. So, you know, but I do know exactly what it takes to be a man. So, you know, sometimes when you talk to people on the radio, you have to preface things because people are just he trying to make it look like womanhood ain't. No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm just talking to men today to explain to them that they ain't by themselves and struggling trying to figure this thing out, that you are not alone in your quest for manhood, that is difficult. But I gotta tell you, man, manhood is that kind of difficult, and it becomes even more compounded if a young boy does not have a male role model. I've said it 1,000 times, I'll say it again. A young boy without a male role model is like an explorer without a map. Well, I have a suggestion for everybody that's struggling with manhood and all of the men out there that are men. This message is for all of us, and it's for me too. You know, I was listening to Joyce Myers the other day, and she made a statement. She said, sometimes you got to do the right thing even when it feels wrong. You know, one of the difficulties of manhood is peer pressure and the misguided principles of manhood. See, what God wants us to be as men and what we believe manhood is sometimes two different things. I'll give you an example. I wrote this book for women, right? And I was telling them the 3 ways that a man shows his love. And I call them 3 P's. We profess, we protect, and we provide. Every man who is a man, that's how he exhibits love. We're not talky, comforting. We're not great nurturers. But when it comes down to it, what we all want to do, what is in our DNA, is to profess our love for something, you as a woman, to protect you as a woman, and to provide for you as a woman. That's in our DNA. Now, sometimes that gets messed up. And I'll give you an example. Sometimes when a boy doesn't have the proper role model in his life, he takes that principle of love that we all possess in us, every man, the professing part, the protecting, and the providing part, and we misplay it. That's why gangs exist. Gangs exist off those 3 principles. What's the first thing a gang member do? He profess. He claim a hood. That's the first thing he do. This is my neighborhood. I'm Deuce Trey. I'm Triple H. I'm Doop-de-Doop. I'm purple. I'm red. I'm blue. The first thing they do is claim. That's professing. That's how we show our love. But it's misguided, though. Now we professing something that ain't even good for us. Your hood, your gang, your clique. Now, guess what? Now we got to protect it. So now, as a protection part of our love, here we go. You come down here, we gonna do this to you. You go over there, they gonna do that to you. You protect your hood. This your turf. This all you got. You ain't nobody coming down here with blue on. Can't nobody come over here with red on. You can't come over here with purple on. You can't come over here with black and gold on. And we protect that because that's in our DNA. And then what's the third thing? We provide. So guess what the gang need? Money. Guess what we do? We selling drugs. We selling women. We selling guns. It go back to the same thing, man. I don't know how God gave it to me that way when I was writing the book, but he showed it to me along the way. That's how men love. Well, when you don't have a role model in your life, guess what? Now that love is misplaced, it's misguided, it's off track. Ain't no man told you that really you're supposed to take this love and give it to a woman. You really supposed to profess, protect, and provide for a woman, not your gang set. Now you professing your hood, repping a color, you protecting your territory, shooting people, driving by, coming over you on your street, and then you provide. Now you out here selling drugs and guns for the same thing. When a boy does not have a male role model, he has a misguided way of looking at manhood. Here's the deal. See, God created all of us in his image. That means he's put some of our DNA in him. That's why it's in your DNA to profess, protect, and provide. Because guess what? That's what God do for us. Because we his children. I'm just talking to men right now. I'm just telling you, man, I had to wake up about 5 years ago. I wasn't doing what God wanted me to do. And then he shook me. He said, man, I'm going to bring about some changes in your life. I'm going to cause some things to happen that's going to put you in a position. And this time you're going to listen to me. Because if you don't, you're going to keep living in this pain you've been in. But you put yourself in this pain. I owe no blame to no one else but myself. Please know I know that. And that's how you really get to manhood, when you figure out what you done wrong. You can't blame this on none of your exes because you a man. You can't go, my ex did this. No. You a man, partner. You got to take responsibility for yours and yours alone. If you got kids, you got to get to them some kind of way. Write them a letter, send them the money. If she won't let you see it for the money, whatever, send the money to her mama. Do what you're supposed to do as a man. Do what God wants you to do, man, because he not letting us off the hook for what we supposed to be just because you ain't doing it. And if you do it, you turn your life around. Just hollering at the fellas today, that's all. Sorry about that.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Steve Harvey. This is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. This show would be nothing without the following people. Ladies and gentlemen, Shirley Strawberry.
Thank you, Steve. Good morning.
Carla Farrell.
Good morning, crew.
Kier Spates, better known as Junior.
Morning, Unc. Morning, everybody.
J. Anthony Brown, better known as Bitter Man.
What up, man?
Ladies and gentlemen, Thomas W. Miles, better known as The Fool, a.k.a. Nephew Tommy / Lil Man.
Good morning, everybody.
And the little man is just for aggravation purposes. He's really not that small.
That's all.
We know how to push each other's buttons, though. We've worked together.
Everybody know everybody's button.
We've worked together for so long.
Just lay on it.
Yeah,
we lay
know.
on it.
I don't have a button.
It's bitter.
We ain't found it yet, but we gonna find
Bitter
it.
as you are.
Oh, he has
you got a
button.
button.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a butt.
Yeah.
Now,
It's
Steve
called
Steve's been knowing you
marriage.
Yes.
It's what?
Oh, his button is called marriage.
Oh, marriage,
bring
right?
it up.
Yeah.
Hey, you bring it up, he start
I know.
drawing.
The last time I brought it up, he snapped at me. Remember? Went in.
Oh, what a
Oh,
world.
and I know another button, but I'll only use it if he pisses me off.
Oh, because you've known him the longest. Yeah.
Oh, I got buttons.
You got some buttons. He got another button.
It's big and red. It's the one same size of the one sitting on Trump there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nuclear.
Let's move on.
He
There
getting
we
mad
go.
what
You
you
see
just
what I'm
talking
saying?
about.
Yeah.
Okay, he know what it is then.
Can we just
Yeah, we've been together a long time, me and my boy right now, boy. It was the best thing putting him on this show, man. Kind of gave me like a balance punch, you know. But you see how he talk to me when I come into work?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't
Oh,
never talked to me
yes.
like that.
No, but you all have history, man.
Oh, he talked to me so crazy when I come to work.
If we didn't know
What
you
up,
guys,
blankety blank?
we would think you hated each other the way you talk to each other.
That's just amongst us. I don't do it on the other job.
No.
Ever. No.
But that's love, though. That's your
a
love
lie.
language.
That's a lie. Junior.
He lying right now.
What did he say
Dog.
when he doesn't do it anywhere else?
He come in there on the days he ain't on the air. He come in there and give us a gift.
Wow.
That's fun, man.
It's Monty.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time for something funny, Steve. I'm just going to let you take it away right here, you and Jay, with your reenactment.
Go ahead, Steve.
This is for all men listening today. We're going to give you
Careful.
how it works
Yeah.
when you're trying to end a conversation with your wife or girlfriend,
Boy.
and you're trying to find a way to end it
Or not have it at all.
or not have this
Oh,
conversation,
you're gonna have it.
Yeah.
but somehow it just goes on.
You don't want to talk. Basically, you don't want to talk
You've been at work
all damn day.
Just want peace, quiet. That's
You
all.
just want to come in and not talk to nobody.
Well, why
Who
you
don't understand that?
Every
how,
man.
How come you don't want to talk?
See what I'm saying? Here's how it go.
What's wrong with talking?
Here's how it go. You just walked in the house.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How was your day today?
I'm tired. I'm beat up, man. It was rough out there today.
What was so rough about it?
Jay's playing
you
the
know, I
woman.
won't go into it or nothing. It was just a long day, baby. You know how I get sometimes. I just gonna sit down and chill, get my thoughts,
Well,
have
what-
a minute to myself.
Well, what happened?
It was just a long day, you know, just long. I couldn't
Long
do-
like what? I mean, long like how? Like
Well, I've been down there all day now. I just been there all day. If I've been there all day working, I got 2 jobs. I just got home. It's just a long day. I'm just tired. That's all, baby.
well,
Don't
what
feel
happened
like
on what happened on the first job? Just tell me that.
See, this too much.
Ain't nothing in particular happened. You know, it just was.
So you were there all day, and you telling me nothing happened in particular?
No, nothing meaningful happened.
So something did happen.
No, baby, listen. Listen. What I'm saying is,
Careful.
it was just a long day. It was just that just the day-to-day got in the way, and I was just tired of it.
So something happened that you don't want to tell me about?
No, ain't nothing happened that I ain't want to tell you about. I'm just trying to tell you ain't nothing really happened, but just was the.
Well, why are you raising your voice?
I'm tired.
Well, you sound like you're yelling. I mean, you.
All right, listen to me, baby. Listen to me.
Bring it back down.
Look, I ain't trying to. Look, I'm not yelling. If I did, I
Okay,
apologize.
then forget
I
the
just
first
want to
job.
go on
Forget
in
the
here.
first job.
I tell you what. Listen.
What
just
happened on the
let me just
second
go.
job? What happened on the
Hey,
second?
look. I'm tired. I didn't have a good day. I'm just gonna go on in here. I'm watch a little TV and eat. I'm gonna go.
So you don't want to
take a
talk
shower.
today? Is that basically what you're saying? You don't want to talk?
Well, I've been
to me.
talking all day.
So I ain't seen you all day, and you come home and now I want to talk. You don't want to talk to me. Is that basically what you're saying? You've been talking to them other people all day.
But I was at work though. I'm off now. I
Oh,
just
you can
wanna
only
chill.
talk at work. Oh, okay.
Well, I just want to chill.
Oh, okay.
No, baby, look,
You
I
can
just
only
want to
talk
chill.
at work. At the house is no talking.
Well,
Oh, okay.
no, I just want to
I
chill.
see how it go.
No, I just want to chill for a little while.
Don't you have a talk show? You have two shows where you just talk. Then you come home and just no talking? That's how it go?
Well, I got a radio show too. I do the radio show, then I do 2 talk shows,
And it's
I
talk-
got a briefing, and I do meetings.
You talk in the meeting?
Y'all talking in meeting?
You talk on the show?
Yeah.
You talk on a radio show?
Yeah.
But you can't talk home.
Bring it
What the
back.
hell? I'm tired of talking.
Oh,
Too
can you
loud.
just-
Bring it back down,
okay,
bring
now
it
you're
back
getting
down.
loud. I see how it goes. You're getting loud now, yeah.
Well, you ain't listening.
I'm listening. I'm trying to talk.
No, you ain't hearing me. My voice raising because you're not listening.
You know what? Forget it. Just forget it. Just forget the whole thing. Forget our ass. Forget it.
All right.
Nah, I don't want to talk no more.
Okay, cool. I'm going to go on in here and sit down.
Ever.
I'm going to go on in here and sit down.
I'm not talking to you no more. You don't have to worry about me talking to you.
Okay.
Yeah, when you come in from now on, I will not be talking to you.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
see how you like that.
Okay.
If you don't want to talk, then I don't want to talk.
No, baby, look.
No. I tried to talk, but you didn't want to talk.
Okay.
Now you want to talk.
Okay, well, look,
now we
this what
talking
I'm
now?
doing. Okay, listen.
Now we can talk?
Clap it out.
baby.
Clap it out.
Baby, I'm going to go on in here and just sit down and chill.
Because you can't talk to me.
All right, baby. Just look, just whatever you say.
I just need to know, are we talking or are we not talking?
I was going to hit. You said you didn't want to talk to me no more.
Okay, then forget it. We don't have to talk.
Okay.
Let's stop talking. You don't talk to me and I won't talk to you.
All right.
All right, that's good. That works fine for me.
Ever talk to you again.
Now he walks away under his breath,
And
so he thinks
Yeah.
and he says,
Yeah.
He being the husband.
"Her ass is crazy."
Uh-oh.
And then she follows him in the room.
Oh, yeah.
And she says,
Yes.
I just have one question.
Yes.
I just have one more question
Come on,
to
Jay.
ask you.
You better be a woman.
Why don't you want to talk to me?
What did I do?
Yeah, what did I do? Because I didn't do anything to you.
No, you ain't did nothing. I just told you I had a long day. Now you said you ain't want to talk. I said I'm going here to chill, and you to follow me in here and ask me again.
All right, well, forget it. Forget it, Dan. Forget it, Dan. No. One more thing. I got one more thing to ask you.
Yeah, Columbo.
Yeah. Come on.
Well, okay, so one more time under my breath, and I don't think she can hear this. So I said to myself, this heifer crazy.
I heard that. I heard you. I'm crazy?
Here she comes.
Now I'm crazy. Now I'm crazy. People
No,
on
baby, I wasn't
people
talking
on
to
the
you.
job ain't crazy, but I'm crazy.
No, baby, I
I'm
ain't
the
say you was
crazy one.
crazy. No, I ain't say you was crazy.
I'm crazy. Now I'm crazy.
No, I
tell you
said,
what,
now, hold
I'm
on.
going to show you crazy, Steve.
No.
I'm going to show you crazy.
No, what I said was,
I'm going to show it to you.
no, I ain't say you was crazy. I said this
I'm
crazy.
crazy now. I'm going to show it to you.
No, I said this crazy.
No, you want to see it? I'm going to show it to you.
What I'm looking at.
Wait, what?
He's already looking
You
at
want to
it.
show me crazy? I'm looking dead at it.
Man.
Every man who's with his wife or girlfriend, laugh when you get at work, okay?
Wait till she get out the car.
Oh my God, that's it right there.
Nah. Talk to your little friends.
We pretty much covered it, huh?
Ooh, yes. Good job, Jay.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, you
Classic,
played
man.
wifey very well. Very well.
We
All
are.
right, coming up, we got to go. Coming up, Nephew Tommy's Run That Prank Back.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Right now, the nephew is in the building for today's prank phone call. What you got, Nev?
Your son peed in the pool.
That's what you're doing,
Your
huh?
son peed in the pool. All these kids are jumping in and out these pools. All those can stop.
But I'm looking at him like,
Your son,
yeah.
yeah. Your son peed in the pool.
Yeah.
This is craziness.
Run it.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm trying to reach Anastasia.
This is she.
How you doing, man? Listen, I'm Glenn, the lifeguard over here at the pool, here in the apartment complex.
Yes, sir.
Do you have a son named?
Yes, sir. Is everything all right?
Yeah, everything is fine. I mean, a quick question, ma'am. We got a situation here with.
What's going on?
We're not going to be allowed to let him swim here at the pool in the complex anymore.
What?
We got
What you mean?
Your son. I mean, he swims here pretty much every other day. You know, I'm always here seeing him swim. But it seems like is, you know, we've been trying to figure out who it is. Your son keep peeing in the pool.
Man, my son ain't peeing no pool.
Ma'am, I don't want to get into it with you. Your son we finally narrowed it down. Your son is the one that's peeing in the pool every day. And, you know, it's really a bad thing. We can't continue to keep letting him come over here. We got to ban him from the pool.
My son don't pee in no pool. We ain't nasty like that. Did you take them to be in the pool? Why the you gonna say it's my son in the pool?
Well, your son is the one that be making faces and stuff, and I know that's what he's doing. He in there peeing. Your son is the one that's peeing in the pool.
You making faces?
He be making faces, so I know he in there peeing.
What that got to do with a? He can be making faces because pool cold or something. What the hell you gonna say he's in the pool because he making faces?
Ma'am, I'm not gonna go back.
He not lasting like that. I teach my kids better than that. He ain't in no pool.
Hey, lady, I'm not gonna. All I'm saying is he can't come over here and swim anymore. He's banned from the pool until we rectify this problem. Now,
long as I'm paying my when he gonna be in that pool, and we don't in no pool. We gonna be down there tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'm bringing all my kids to the pool.
No,
we gonna all in that.
Ma'am, I'm not finna sit here and go back and forth with you. All I'm trying to tell you is this right here. Your son has been peeing in the pool. My boss wants me to ban him. If he's not the one, then we will allow him to come back later. But right now, we're singling people out, and your son, you know, it just seems like he's the one that's doing it.
What you say your name was?
My name is Glenn. I'm Glenn the lifeguard. That's who I am.
Now, what's your real name? Glenn what? Because the I'm supposed to be calling me. You ain't got no business calling my phone talking about my son no fool.
I'm not at liberty to give my last. I'm not at liberty to give my last name. The bottom line is we can't have your son in the
phone.
What?
But you ain't liberty to call my phone. But you can't give me your own name.
Okay, listen. I'm not. All I'm supposed to do is call you and let you know that we banned your son from getting in the pool.
I don't give a what you talking about. You can't ban my son from playing the lifeguard. Get a real job, a summer job. Do you got a job at all? Calling my phone, you silly. You know what? You ain't about and you can't stop nobody from coming to the pool, and we gonna be down there tomorrow again. And if we did in the pool, do your job and clean that out.
Man, let me say this to you. If your son comes to the pool tomorrow and get in the pool, I'm snatching your son out of the pool.
I wish you would. I wish you would. You don't need a lifeguard. You snatch my son out of the pool. I wish you would. What time the pool open at 10 o'clock? We gonna be there at 9:30. You got me up. Come out, you gonna snatch my son out of the pool. You don't lost your mind. Somebody be in the pool. You don't lost your mind.
Hey, lady, the problem is
your
son has been singled out. All the other kids are pointing at and saying he's the one that's doing it. Your son is the one that's peeing.
Whatever.
He's peeing in
Whatever.
Okay. For right now, all I'm asking you is keep your son away from the pool for the next 2 weeks. If we find out that it's not him, we'll allow him to come back, okay?
He ain't staying away from the pool for 2 weeks, and if he do, he gonna come back and do some more pool. I'm gonna take him the whole 2 weeks worth of and go back to that talking about my son in the pool. You can tell by his face. You said, what your boss said? How the you supposed to be watching for pool. You done lost your mind. You must not know who the you talking to. I will be down there tomorrow. Me and I 5 of my kids, and they don't get in the pool too. Know who the
You're not bringing all them kids over there, getting them in the pool. Let me tell you something. Don't you bring them kids over there and bring them in the pool. No, none of your children.
I don't give a what you say. You don't run. You a lifeguard. Get real.
Listen, lady. I'm not gonna continue to go back and forth. I got one more thing I need to say to you, and I'm done. Okay? One more thing, and I'm done.
You ain't got to say to me.
I do have one thing I do need to say to you.
What the you got to say to me?
I need to say this. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked from your homeboy.
You.
Hello?
I'm a kid. Look at man, look here. Nephew Tommy, man, you about to get this life going. Look at this fool. Y'all play too much. Y'all know y'all play too much. Don't raise my blood pressure for nothing. I'm walking toward the pool now.
I thought you was coming to the pool tomorrow.
I was coming to the office today. And they still was opening the 5 o'clock office to tell me y'all done call my files about my son in the pool. I was gonna come now.
Take care of them kids, baby. I got one more thing I got to ask you. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show, baby. The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
We're going to have to do something about these kids.
And we're going to have to do something about you being a prank.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to do something about it now. We need that thing they put in the water. Well, remember they had it in that movie where the water turned blue in case if you pee in the pool, the water turns blue?
Well, they need to use the bathroom before they get in the pool, Tommy.
Yeah, I'd like to see that happen.
Deep blue spot out there look like the Atlantic.
That is gross.
Who baby is that out there? All that by itself look like the deep Atlantic over there. That boy that peed in this pool.
Think everyone is done. After a while, you get grown up. You got to get your butt out of the pool.
Yeah, you got to get out. Yes, you got to get up and get out. Yeah.
So, y'all got you got salt water? You got it, the chlorine.
Salt water.
Oh, I love salt water.
I didn't do the salt.
You didn't?
Yep, we have salt water.
Yes.
And I make all them kids that come on my house, you need to use the bathroom.
Right now.
Change.
Supposed to get in there.
Food.
Yeah. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, Steve, Jay is here, your friend, the one you hired, the one, your road dog back in the day. Come on, Jay, phrases that let you know you didn't do well.
These are phrases. Every man, once you hear these phrases, they automatically let you know you did not do a good job.
We all been there.
We've all had some bad nights.
Yeah.
Well, who was that? Yeah.
Junior, you too?
What?
Oh, every
Steve, you
man.
mighty quiet. You mighty quiet, man.
What, Harvey?
Phrases to let you know you have not done a good. Like, here's one. Is that it?
Yeah.
Ooh, you get that in there.
Is that it?
All right, come on, young Junior.
Oh, what I've heard? What time is your game coming on? What time is your game coming on?
Nephew.
The worst one I've heard. You got to be kidding me. Really?
Like that?
You got to be kidding.
All right, these are phrases that let you know, guys, that you didn't do a good job in the bedroom. Come on, Steve.
That's okay. You don't have to call me.
Tone as well.
Don't even worry about it.
This one.
Thank you.
Don't call me. I'll call you tomorrow. I'll call you when I get in. That's
okay.
This is one that really lets you know you're not doing a damn thing in the bedroom. This one right here. This one right here. This is it, Steve. Okay. Just stop. Just hold up. Stop. Just stop.
Yeah.
Stop. Stop.
She told you to stop.
Where are my clothes? Stop. Just no, stop. Damn it, stop.
Yeah.
Just stop.
Oh, man.
That's true.
Junior.
Well, if they got enough energy just to make a regular statement, which is normally what I get after I finish sometime, they finish, you just say, pass me my phone. Give me that phone off the nightstand. Now I'm over here just passing stuff naked.
She got to see what's on the ground.
You know what I'm saying?
You're doing terrible.
Just, ain't nothing like rolling over naked passing somebody a phone. Just, you ain't did nothing.
Junior. But in your mind, are you thinking you killed it?
No, because she just told me.
Pass me my phone.
Come on, nephew. Phrases that let you know you didn't do well in the bedroom, guys. Come on.
Is this why you left your car running? Is this why you left it running? This the reason right here, huh?
I ain't gonna be in here but about 2.
Because you're finna get right on back in.
Come on, Steve.
No, I don't need a cigarette. I'm good. Do not need a cigarette after that.
Yeah.
I got one.
Moment.
I got one. This one right here. This one really hurts right here. This one right here. Seriously, don't leave your wife, please.
But not sugar, though.
Don't.
Sugar?
No, sugar.
Sugar.
Go on back home, okay?
Precious.
Oh, man.
Precious.
Man, leave your wife.
Don't you leave your house. You can't bring that over here. I can't.
Wow, guys.
I'll tell you what, this one I knew I wasn't doing a good job. She looked at me and said, tell my son, I said, come here.
Wait, what?
What? Tell my son, I said, come here.
This is over. This is finished, right?
Yeah, this is over. You invite
back
other
to
people.
parenting?
Yeah, she back on it. You're inviting people in here. Now I'm in the bed. Call! Your mama said, come here.
Your mama wants you.
Neff.
Hey, look here. Why don't you just wake me up when you through?
Whoa.
Just wake me up when you through.
You didn't put her to sleep. She went to sleep on her own.
See?
Oh, phrases that let you know you didn't do such a good job in the bedroom.
In the bedroom.
Come on, Mr. Harvey. What you got?
You know what? You need your ass whipped.
I really like that.
Kept it 100?
Really?
Call my brother over here to beat your behind.
Wow, you guys go through it, Jay.
Oh, yeah. So, what time does your Uber get here?
She wants you out. Get out.
Immediately.
Like the movie, Get Out.
Yeah. Jay, this is hard though, but I remember this moment too.
What?
You gonna tear what up? What you gonna tear up?
So that's tear up to you?
Yeah,
okay.
So I'm torn.
So you talking all this noise?
So I'm torn. You did your thing, huh? What you gonna tear?
Wow. Phrases that let you know you didn't do such a good job in the bedroom,
baby.
You must have took the wrong pill.
Whoa.
That can't be the one you was trying to take. That can't be.
Oh, I don't want to be you guys right now.
Steve, what you got, man?
Steve.
This is a text that you get on your way home or after you get home. You think you done did something. You got that little emoji with the sad face on it, with the upside down frown, ... You didn't do a damn thing you said you was going to do.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, it's your boy's time. He's here. Time to slay another one, murder another one.
Well, you know, somebody told me Family Feud. I don't know where you got that man from. But Lord have mercy, I'll be waiting on these songs.
We've been friends for years. We go way back, like Cadillac seats. That's what he said, right? So what's the list? The list will probably get longer today. We're going to put Kirk Franklin's name on the list.
Oh, my God. You mean with
Yeah.
what?
Check it out. Come on. Here we go now. I want everybody in the church to stand up because we're about to sing a song. Here we go. Come on, pay attention. All eyes on me. All right, let me stand on something so everybody can see me. How about that? Is that better? All right, I'm standing high. Here we go. In the air, watch me. Let's sing. Come on. Everybody, let's jam on 2, 1, jam, sing.
We're the voices that you listen to.
Yes, we are.
We sing the harmonies and verses too.
That you do not.
Really, what in the hell does Kirk do?
Don't worry about me.
He's Ike Turner and we're like Tina for real.
Come on.
It's not fair that we do all the work and make the least money. All he does is dance and scream.
You're doing God's work.
Especially when we're out on tour.
So what?
What does he do?
I dance.
Kirk damn sure ain't rapping.
I give a walk for the Lord, y'all.
So what does he do? Tell me, I'm not sure.
Boogaloo for Jesus.
What you hear is us. Kirk Franklin ain't singing.
You get paid, shut up.
But little man is getting paid. Studio is where we get it in.
Yes, you do.
He don't show until the session
No other time to
ends.
show up.
At rehearsal when we practicing,
Dance.
he be running around, jumping up and down every song.
Move.
Dressing sharp and everything.
Check it out, check it out.
He owns it all, but he cannot sing. We don't get no publishing.
Working for the
That's
Lord.
why we're asking, what does he do? Kirk damn sure ain't rapping.
That's going on the rap now.
So what does he do?
Not me.
Tell me, I'm not sure.
'Cause I get paid.
What you hear is us.
Shut up.
Kirk Franklin ain't singing.
Shut up and sing. That's your job.
My little man is getting paid.
Break it down, man.
What does he do?
I get paid.
Kirk damn sure ain't rapping.
Can I walk to the back here?
So what does he do? Tell me, I'm not sure. What you hear is us.
Kirk Franklin is God's littlest Christian.
Man.
Wow.
Somebody told me one time, "Hey, man, you got all the talented people on your show."
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Here's a question for you. Has social media replaced high school reunions? Well, it seems gone are the days of whatever happened to so-and-so. In a digital world with social media, you hardly have to wonder what past friends, co-workers, or even ex-lovers are up to, unless you have a classmate that went off the grid who probably wouldn't show up to a reunion anyway. A high school
When the
reunion.
last time you went to a reunion?
I went to my 10-year reunion like
Carla,
100 years
you
ago.
ever been?
Yeah, I went to my 20-year class
20, I mean,
reunion.
20,
Yeah.
not 10.
Junior, you been in there?
Yeah, I went.
Monica, you been?
You been out of school 20 years?
We go to all of her.
No, I'm not.
See, he started. You see that, You know he started.
I wasn't saying it
what
like
did you
that.
say, Jay?
I was saying it like he's
Oh,
been out.
you can't believe he been live that long?
No, I didn't I didn't say it like that. I was saying that, he's been out of school 20 years. I mean, he looks so young.
Yeah, he
that's
does.
what-
Oh, you want to
Yeah.
fix
Have you
it now?
gone on? You been to a reunion?
You been to one?
No.
You never
I've
went to one?
I went to the 10-year.
You went to 10-year.
And how was it?
I lied the whole time.
What do you mean?
You lied.
Oh, yeah.
What were you
I was
lying
making so much money, man.
Your
I
10
mean,
years.
you were prophesying. You weren't lying.
Yeah, well, at the
You know
time.
what? You're right, Steve. It is so good to go back when you really
But
doing
man,
good.
Yes, it did.
I've been invited back. Now, I am going to the Kent State 40-year reunion.
Oh, you
Oh,
are?
are
Okay,
you?
so that's
yeah, I'm going to
college.
go to that.
Okay. When is that?
Because the frat boys is putting that together.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm going to see that. So I had a good time, man. Well, I want to go because the brothers I went to school with, some special dudes.
It is a lot
But
of fun.
it's some people that listen, like, what's Crystal's last name? Man, that I escorted at the this ball, the black ball at Kent State was Crystal's name. She called the show one time.
A lot of my,
She was a Delta.
classmates
I
still
remember
listen
her.
to.
She
They
was a
listen to the
caller.
show like Barnett. and
Yeah,
people I
she
went to
called
school
the
with.
show. She was a Delta
Yeah.
named Crystal.
Uh-huh.
Fine
I
chocolate
remember her.
sister.
Yeah.
Crystal, what was Crystal's last name?
Because she kept saying, you remember me?
Damn,
Man,
That is so much fun to
she was tall and fine. Lord have mercy.
see the people who didn't remember you in school and not remember their ass now. That is the best. That is the
so
absolute
mean.
best.
You go for the hate.
Oh my God, I go for the hate.
For instance,
If you didn't
Jay.
remember, I can't call her name, but she's like, because everybody call me Fish. Fish! You know, I'm like, I don't remember. I know who the hell she was. Fish! Fish! You know, Fish!
You don't know?
Yeah,
You don't
well,
know.
yeah, we went to school. Would you? Fish, don't act like that. Okay, I don't know.
What you say? Because back then,
Back
she
then,
didn't know
she
you.
didn't know me. So
Oh.
now that I got a
You
little
didn't
money,
want me.
I don't know you.
But did everybody look the same?
No.
Don't nobody look the same. Not at no 40-year college reunion. No. I was at the Frats leadership conference in Cincinnati.
Uh-huh.
And you know, the dude Marvelous Marvin still
yeah,
look
you
like
speak of him.
Marvelous Marvin.
Oh,
Spade still look like Spade. Will Horton still look like Will. But then, you know, I see him every now and then.
Yeah. Okay.
But it was frat brothers walked up to me. Steve.
You didn't know him, man.
Couldn't remember that body.
You know what?
What's up, boy? What's up, T? Yeah. I turned to Marvelous. Who is this right here? Man, you don't remember him? No, I swear to God. That's so-and-so. Then my next statement is, he left.
Right.
That's how it go.
Look a
Man.
You
On
lied.
graduation day, here's your 60 pounds you'll have 40 years from now.
All right, we'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after today's Strawberry Letter. But up next, Nephew Tommy right here with today's prank phone call. What you got, Neff?
Your son too fat.
Tommy.
Your
And
son
Jay.
too fat. Stay with me one more time. Your son too fat.
Were you overweight as a child, Jay?
Oh, yeah. I wore husky jeans.
He's overweight as an adult.
I can tell. I can tell.
As a child.
He's still bitter about it.
I wore husky jeans, and I can't let it go. Yes. Jeans that said husky on the back. Yes, I'm still bitter.
Yeah.
Run it, cat. Your son too fat.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Kathy, please.
This is her.
Hi, Kathy. This is Kirby. I'm actually the owner at the daycare, Mine's Daycare, where your son comes.
Okay.
All right. I'm sure you're familiar with my wife, Benita.
Yes, sir.
All right. How you doing today?
I'm good.
Oh, how's our little Devon? How's he doing?
He's good. He's laying down taking a nap.
Okay. You guys been coming here, I guess, about a year now, right?
Yeah, since he was 1.
Okay. Listen, I wanted to give you a call. I'm looking at some information. How is Devon doing at home? Is he eating properly at home?
When you say eating, what do you mean?
I mean,
Like,
is he getting meals every time he's supposed to get them while he's at home?
Yeah. He eats. He's doing pretty good.
Okay. Now, there's no situation where you guys may be a shortage of food or anything like that, are you?
Wait a minute. Shortage of food? No, sir. My husband works real good. We don't have a problem with a shortage of food. Is there a problem with him?
Well, you know, we're looking at the records, and little Devon is 2.
Yes, sir.
Have you looked at the comparison of 2-year-olds, the majority of 2-year-olds in comparison to, I guess I should say size, in comparison to Devon's size?
You mean like in body weight, body size? Yeah, I mean, he's a little tall. You know, he wasn't a small child when he was born. He was 10 pounds, but no, he's on the scale of right where he should be. He's just a little, taller because his daddy is tall. But he's doing.
Okay. You don't think he's anywhere in the ballpark of obesity?
At 2, you mean fat?
I mean, I didn't want to be blunt, but Miss Kathy, I mean, your son's.
Let me just say, on a Sunday, I'm relaxing, and we talking about. You think my son is a little overweight, or what? What's the problem?
I think he's fat. And the problem I'm having here is
fat?
I'm noticing the records of everything as far
Wait. We need to back up to you think he's fat. I've never spoken to you. Mr. Kirby, is that what you said?
My name is Kirby.
Okay, so every morning that I drop him off for a year and I give my daycare money, Miss Benita has never said anything about his eating habits. So you're telling me that you think my son is fat? Do you deal with him? Do you deal with him on a daily basis?
I don't deal with him on a daily basis. What I'm looking at is records that are showing me that he's eating way more than the rest of anybody at the daycare. And not only that, he's drinking probably a gallon of milk a day.
A gallon of milk? Y'all only get snacks 2 times a day, and he's there only for breakfast and lunch. And how in the hell is he drinking a gallon of milk? And if he is drinking a gallon of milk, do you need me to drink a gallon?
This, ma'am, but all I know is this.
No, I'm blown away by this because you calling me on a Sunday calling my damn child fat. That's the problem. And your wife has never said a damn thing. Never has she said one thing to me in a year when she collected my damn daycare money. She ain't said my son is eating y'all at a house and home.
Okay, well, you know, my wife's a different person, and she tries to be cordial with everyone.
Well, she's the one who deals with me, Mr. Kirby. I've never met you. Never met you, especially on a Sunday.
Well, the reason why I'm calling you on a Sunday, ma'am, is that I know tomorrow you're going to be trying to drop your son off.
I am going to drop him off. I am going to drop him off.
That's kind of the reason why I'm calling you. Now, here's what we can do. There's
What
two
do you mean?
alternatives here. Either you can keep him at home.
No, I'm not keeping him at home. My husband works and I work. I'm dropping my damn son off at 6:30 like I do every morning.
Okay, ma'am, listen. If we can't get him at the regular weight that he needs to be at,
because obviously you ain't the one that need to be talking to me. Because if you're not there every day and I deal with your wife,
ma'am, I'm telling you that your son is too big to be. He's too big.
His fat is coming every morning if that's the case. And if he's eating at a house and home, I'll send him some extra. But what I pay my money for is what you're going to feed him for. 2 full meals and 2 snacks. And if he need extra, I'll put some in his bag.
But he's drinking a gallon of milk a day.
I don't care. There's no way possible that he can drink a gallon of milk a day.
Okay, ma'am, here's the deal. I don't want you to have to stop bringing your son there.
And I'm not.
Here's my second alternative. I will put him on a diet, okay? I'll give him an apple in the day.
You ain't no damn doctor. Are you from the health food program?
Ma'am, I will give him an apple and a glass of water in the morning, and I'll give him an apple and a glass of water in the evening, and then you guys can feed him when he gets home.
You must be certified in the food program, especially if you sitting up here telling me my damn son is going on a diet, and he's not drinking no water and no apple. He needs a full snack. If the other kids is having an apple and water, then that's what you better be serving him. But if that ain't the case, then hell no, he better get the full snack. So if that's graham crackers and apple juice, well, damn it, that's what my son better be getting. And if he want extra, he better get it.
Ma'am, listen, all I'm trying to tell you is your son drank too much. He drinks too much milk on a daily basis.
Whoa. You need to back the up. I know you did not cuss at me. I know you did.
I did not cuss at you. I caught myself.
You
I'm trying to
got ready to cuss at me. Let me tell you one thing. You ain't got to worry about it. We don't have nothing else to talk about. My husband, me, your wife, and everybody that works at that damn daycare better be there in the morning because at 6:30, we going to be there. And my son, he's coming all week, and he going to eat all week. If he want 2 gallons of milk, he gonna drink it. If he want 2 plates of food, he gonna get it. Because I tell you what, we pay damn good money to come to that daycare. So,
let me explain something. If you're gonna bring your child up there, then I'm gonna have to put him on some Slim Fast. Now, I will put your child on Slim Fast. I was trying not to go to this perspective, but I will.
Give him some Slim Fast, and you gonna get a Slim Fast whooping. I'm gonna whoop your and whoever gave it to him. Whoever gave it to him, they gonna get a Slim Fast whooping. All them little kids better have some Slim Fast. If he getting some, he better eat whatever they eating. If they eating steak, well, damn it, he better have some too.
If we had steak, he'd probably eat the whole damn cow.
Well, I don't care. I pay for it, but he better not get no Slim Fast. I will shut it down about my child.
Okay, I got something else you need to know about your son.
What the else do I need to know besides you think my son is overweight? What the else can you tell me today?
I need to tell you this. I need to tell you that this is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your girlfriend Lucretia got me to prank phone call you.
What the did you just say? What the did you just say?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your girlfriend Lucretia got me to prank phone call you.
I'm gonna beat that to death. She know I don't play about my damn son. at all. That's my only son. I don't play about him. I'm gonna be. Is she there?
No,
Can
she's not
she hear
here,
me?
baby.
It's on after this. It's on.
It's on.
It is on.
Hey, I got one more thing I got to ask you, baby. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show. It's on. I'm whooping. It's on. I hope you can hear me wherever you at laughing.
What y'all think?
I
It's
think
gonna be a
that
fat
it's gonna-
gang. It'll be a fat gang of kids.
You finna
Hey,
get
Tommy, I
boycotted.
want to talk to you about them jokes, man.
Get boycotted.
Y'all go to thomasmiles.com. Go to thomasmiles.com and
where?
leave me all the information of thomasmiles.com.
Thomas,
All the information of anyone that you want to get pranked.
thomasmiles.com.
Coming up at the top of the hour, the Strawberry Letter subject, I left in the middle of the night.
Huh?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It's time for today's Strawberry Letter, and man, oh man, if you need advice on relationships, if you need advice on dating, work, sex, parenting, anything, and more, submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit
Like how
Strawberry
you
Letter.
slowed that down now, haven't you?
Click.
You
Need
got slowed that
K.
way down.
Need that K on that. Right, Steve? Right? You want them to click Submit Strawberry Letter, right?
Now I like the way you said it. Click for the strawberry letter.
Yes.
Hit that button, hit that thing right there.
All right, let's go.
All right, buckle up. Hold on tight. Here she is, Shirley Strawberry with the Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, Junior. Subject, I left in the middle of the night. Dear Stephen Shirley, I need your honest advice here because I don't know how to handle this situation. I'm in my late 40s and in a good relationship with a man my age. We are well above the age of foolishness, but recently we had a big disagreement. I was staying at his house the other night and I got a call from my ex-husband, who I still consider a friend. My ex-husband is still single and he lives alone. So when he called me at 2:30 a.m., I figured there had to be something serious going on and I needed to go and see about him. So I got up and was leaving to go help my ex-husband. My boyfriend got very upset with me and we got into a huge argument about it. I don't understand what the big deal is. I would help anybody. I may have shared too many details about my friendship with my ex-husband, and I probably shouldn't have told him that my ex still has me listed as a beneficiary on his life insurance policy. Surely my man doesn't think I still want my ex-husband or vice versa. My man said he was only angry because it was a safety issue for me to leave at 2:30, but I know it's deeper than that. So now I'm second-guessing everything. Maybe I shouldn't have even answered the late night phone call. Was I not supposed to go help my ex? What do you think? Please help. Okay. After he called at 2:30 a.m. and you ran off to, as you say, go see about him, yes, your man definitely thinks you guys have something going on, okay, and that you guys still want each other. I mean, who does this? I don't get it. Who does that? Did your ex say something was wrong or seriously going on, like you say in the letter? I'll ask it this way. What man is going to sit back and be okay with his woman running to another man at 2:30 in the morning? How does this make sense to you? This is a man who happens to be your ex-husband. I mean, does this really sound reasonable to you? He may have said that it was a safety issue with you, but it was way more than that, and probably that too. As a matter of fact, if it was a safety issue, if he thought he should have gone along with you. I can guarantee you he's not upset about you and the life insurance thing. That's not anything for him to be worried about, because that's a good thing. It's about you getting up out of that bed and going over to your ex's house. That's it. That's all. Let me ask you this. What if you were, what were you going to do for your ex? Did he say, you never said what it was. You just never said. You never said what it was. Help him do what? I mean, couldn't it wait until later in the morning? Otherwise, it just sounds like a booty call. That's it. I don't see how you don't see that. You're right. You shouldn't have answered the phone when you saw it was your ex-husband. You shouldn't have gone over there. It could have waited, whatever it was. Your man is right to be mad. If he was at your house and a woman called him at 2:30 in the morning, he got up to go see her, how would you feel? You would be mad, just like he is. So I know you'd be highly upset and have a major attitude, okay? So you were wrong. You should have stayed there and not answered the call, okay? And you're going to have to deal with this because your man, hopefully he'll forgive you, but I don't know. Steve?
I can't believe this is written by a woman who's grown.
Yeah.
I left in the middle of the night. The name of this letter should be, How Stupid This Sound to You.
Right.
That's the title of this letter.
Yeah.
Let's change this letter to How Stupid This Sound to You. Shirley, I need your honest advice. And Steve, I'm glad you said honest advice. Because that's what the hell you finna get here.
Come on, bring it.
Because I don't know how to handle this situation. I'm in my late 40s, get a good relationship with a man my age. We are above the age of foolishness. No. Stop right there. He is above the age of foolishness.
Thank you.
You all up in foolishness. But recently we had a big disagreement. I was staying at his house the other night. I got a call from my ex-husband, who I still consider a friend. Problem number one. My ex-husband is still single. Problem number two.
What's that little noise?
That's putting on the brakes. And he lives alone. That's problem number three. So he called me at 2:30 a.m. I figured there had to be something serious going on, and I needed to go see about him. So I got up and was leaving to help my ex-husband. The hell is wrong with you? Let's go back to the title that I want to call this letter. How stupid this sound to you?
Yes.
We laying in bed. Phone ring. It's 2:30. You figure something seriously got to be wrong. So you sits up, you gets dressed, and you going to see about your ex-husband. 2:30 a.m. phone calls. It's prime booty time.
Yeah. One more time.
Prime booty time. Matter of fact, you on the back end of a booty call. 2:30 is late. The booty is in the process of having already answered the call.
Wow.
We showering about now. This is rinse off.
Showering.
I know.
2:30 usually the big rinse off.
The big rinse off.
We'll be back with the rest of this. The hell
right.
you talking about?
We'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming
you
up
doggone right.
at 23 after the hour. Left in the middle of the night, or how stupid does this sound to you?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Part 2 of your response to today's
This woman
strawberry
that got
letter.
a booty call at 2:30 in the morning, her laying next to her new boyfriend. It's her ex-husband who is single and lives alone. And you figure something had to be seriously wrong at 2:30 in the morning. So you gets up to leave now, her boyfriend mad. What he supposed to be? You getting up to answer what is we all know is a booty call. Surely know that. So why are we sitting up here trying to act like this ain't what it is? My boyfriend got very upset with me. We got into a huge argument about it. I don't understand what the big deal is. I would help anybody. Oh, so now you tricking. Oh, you would help anybody? So anybody that calls at 2:30, you willing to get up and help them? Let me explain something to you, lady. I'm 61. Let me just dig off in my past a little bit here. I done called a lot of women at 2:30 in the morning.
And said,
It ain't ever been nothing wrong.
Ain't been nothing.
Ever.
you haven't been sick, or it's not an emergency.
Not at 2:30. If I call you at 2:30,
It's going down.
the only thing wrong with me is I'm lonely.
And you need them to come through.
I just need to be held.
Yeah.
I need some company. I need somebody to put me to sleep.
Hold me.
I'm suffering from insomnia. I can't go to sleep, and you could be the big ass pill. Come rockabye baby in the treetop. Come on. Come and put me to sleep. But at 2:30 in the morning, when a man call a woman, something's going on. Someone's on the phone.
All right, Al.
3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. Talking about how she can make it right. Did you hear me? Al Green sang about this phone call. Now here you answering it, trying to figure out what the hell he mad about. Because Al Green is at your house.
Yeah, that doesn't even sound right.
That sounds crazy.
No. My friendship, I have shared, I would help anybody. I may have shared too many details about my friendship with my ex-husband. Oh, so now you're running your mouth too. Okay? And I probably shouldn't have told him. My ex still has me listed as a beneficiary on his life insurance policy. Oh, well, maybe that was it. Maybe you was going over there to make sure you still the beneficiary.
But he called her.
Yeah.
Well, but in order to make sure you the beneficiary, you got to provide benefits.
Oh.
See, to get the beneficiary, you got to be the benefit. You understand? See, that's what I'm talking about. Surely my man doesn't think I still want my ex-husband or vice versa. Why would you not? He done put you on the policy. He the epitome of sugar daddy. I'm your sugar daddy now and when I'm gone.
Man.
Hello. This is the matter of fact, your ex-husband falls into the category of super sugar daddy.
You better dig deep. What?
Yeah, I'm all in this here thing.
Yes, you are, sir.
And see, so now, if you got a sugar daddy that's a super sugar daddy that can provide sugar living and gold, you got to get over there and provide benefit so you can remain the beneficiary.
Woo!
That's what you need to do. Now, my man said he was only angry because it was a safety issue for me to leave at 2:30. You're damn right it was a safety issue for you to leave at 2:30. The damn safety issue was he might lose you to the man with all these damn policies. This man got insurance policy. Was I not supposed to go help my ex?
Nope.
Let's talk about the help you probably provided once you
Okay.
Break it down, Steve. Break it down.
He's locked out of his house. Uh-oh. And why do you have a key? He's sick, and only you can make him better.
You better make a song out of this.
Now, 2:30
Come on.
in the morning, somebody just can't sleep. He picks up the phone and he called on me, and I went out the door just a skipping. Happy am I, about to go out the door. I bought both thighs.
Both eyes.
I'm about to give him some more, cause I'm a beneficiary.
Beneficiary.
I'm about to used to be married,
Used to be married.
and now I gotta go and take care of my beneficiary status.
Status. You made a song out of it.
He want me, and I want him. He's leaving money when it ain't no more him. He got me now, and I get it then. So I go over, open up and let him in.
Steve, that was excellent. Thank you so much. We got to get out of here. Email us or Instagram us your thoughts on today's Strawberry Letter at My Girl Shirley.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Comedy Roulette, Jay.
Let me break it down, Steve. I got to. All right, here's where we take 5 subjects, we put them on the wheel, we spun the wheel, where it stopped. we will do the damn thing. Hit it, Shirley.
All right, here we go. Number 1, excuses people use who owe you money.
Yes, do that.
Yes. All right, number 2, doctors don't always know what they're talking about. Okay.
Some old people say.
Number 3, why are you talking? Your team sucks. Okay. Number 4, I think I took the wrong pill.
That's me.
And number 5, and that's when you realize you were lost. Okay. All right, spin the wheel, Cap.
Come on, doctors.
Yeah, I like the doctors. I like the
I
doctors.
took the wrong pill.
It stopped at number 5, guys. And that's when you realized you were lost.
This is when you realize you lost.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to turn the music down so you can concentrate.
You got to look around.
Yeah, can't nobody concentrate with this loud ass music. Don't y'all see me lost?
I tell you when you know you lost. When you drive and the street signs go from English to some right, you can't even recognize. You trying to figure out, I don't even know what.
I don't even know where.
Is this still Maine? That's all I need to know.
Let me tell you something. When you riding and you in the middle of nowhere and you see a sign that say 10 miles to Jurassic Park, man, your ass is lost, man.
God, when you driving and you mutter to yourself, that ain't the damn house.
All right, here's when you know you lost.
Come on, Jay.
You make a right turn, and it's a no exit. It's you.
You lost.
You right in the cul-de-sac.
Oh, no.
What the hell am I
Yeah.
doing?
It's a circle.
This is when you know you lost. Anytime you got to put your car in reverse and look over your shoulder.
Back all the way back.
And you backing out.
You backing. I know good damn well.
All right, go ahead.
When you ride and you see one store and get out and this white man say, "You got any idea where you at?"
That's scary on so many levels.
Yeah,
You get at a stop sign and you go, where the tree at that used to be right there?
right.
There was a tree.
Right.
Right?
All right,
This is
come
how
on,
you
Steve.
know you lost.
Close
If
it
you
up.
ever say these 3 words right here.
Yeah.
Excuse me, little boy. What?
You in the neighborhood street. That's a little boy.
Excuse me, little boy.
Talking to
Your
kids.
ass is lost.
Yeah. Who you men?
You need
Not
some help,
like
bad.
to ask
You
for
need
directions.
serious help.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Steve, we have a couple of questions for you as promised. This segment is called How Old Were You When? How old were you when you had your first kiss, let's say?
No, Gwen Harris did that to me. 13. That's
Oh,
traumatized.
13, so that was a
I
little
didn't-
later.
I didn't want it.
What do you mean you were traumatized?
She made me do it. She snatched me off my bike. She stayed across the street. She was a big girl. She pulled me down off the bike and threw me up against a tree and kissed me real hard.
And then what?
None. I just felt violated. I didn't cry nothing. I didn't cry nothing, but it was just traumatizing. She was big. She was actually on my TV show.
Yeah, I remember,
I
when
remember
she
seeing
came
her.
on.
She was actually,
yeah.
they found her and they
Uh-huh.
found Gwen Harris. And then she came on TV talking about, "Yeah, I ain't make you. You wanted it." I'm looking at her. I'm going, "You just a damn lie."
Yeah.
Yeah,
You say that
so
on
that's
TV, though.
No, I told her that. She came down there with, man, I ain't seen Gwen Harris, man. I think the last time I saw Gwen Harris, I was at her mama's funeral, man. I might have been 19.
And you had no idea she was going to be on the
I
show.
had no idea.
Wow.
And my first kiss
Wow.
was on my talk show.
Wow.
And it was not
Wow.
a kiss. It was not memorable. It was very forceful. She was stronger than me. She was handling my little ass. My little ass was just getting snatched.
But were you were you at that age where you liked girls? You started liking them and thinking,
No,
okay,
no,
you were
Shirley.
13.
I never
At
went through the
13,
phase
yeah.
where I didn't like girls.
Oh, okay.
I liked girls in kindergarten.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Man, he was that
Then-
one. That one.
Then I had the girl on my show, but the first girl I ever walked home. I walked her home in the 6th grade and
Aw.
carried her book for her, Teresa
Okay.
Shepard.
You remember their names and
Names.
everything, Steve.
Dog, Michelle Hawkins Michelle Hawkins was in high school with me when I was walking and playing I Want to Go Outside in the Rain in the cafeteria, and she wouldn't give me a date. And that song was on, and that's why that song Go Outside means so much to me. 'Cause I wanted to cry.
Yeah.
Go outside.
She was on my show too. And when they all came out, I named every last one of them.
Wow.
That really threw them off.
I'm sure they remembered you. Excuse me?
His name.
What? What did you just say?
Hey.
Don't try to help him, Junior. Yes. Because
He
you
just
definitely said
he
it.
just said that. You don't never learn, do you? Hey, he was voted, though, Shirley. He was voted most difficult in high school. I'm trying to tell you.
Let's just move on.
Yes. Yes.
What? How old were you? How old were you when you heard your first Earth, Wind, and Fire song? I know that's your favorite group of all time. 17. Okay.
17, he fell in love.
17. Might have been 16. 16 when I heard the first Earth, Wind, and Fire song. 17 when I bought my first Earth, Wind, and Fire album.
Wow. And what was the song?
The first song I heard was Head to the Sky.
Oh, yeah.
That was off the Head to the Sky album. But my favorite song on that album was Masquerade. Can this world
I knew you was going to sing it. That boy can
be a masquerade? I want to know, are we what we really see on the outside and hiding what we really are on the inside?
Just when you think he's finished.
Ding that.
I just can't let it
You're
go.
something. You're really not. Ooh, yeah.
Get into it,
The
boy.
whole world is a masquerade.
There's some kids trying to figure out.
I don't give a damn
Some
what
adults
them kids trying to figure out. I don't give a damn what them adults trying to figure out. I figured it out.
All right.
Fine. Y'all want to ask me some more of them? I like that.
Okay, you like that? Okay, we'll be back with more.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, let's get excited because you know what? The 2019 Steve Harvey Sand and Soul Festival is going down.
You better know it, girl.
Where is it going to be, Steve?
In hot, Punta Cana.
Yes, October 10th through the
Dominican
14th.
Republic.
That's
to be
right.
exact. Hot, overly hot, Punta Cana.
Yes. October 10th through the 14th, all-star lineup. Anthony Hamilton, Doug E. Fresh.
What?
Hey, let me
Kid
tell y'all
Capri.
something.
What, Steve?
Y'all got to get out of here, man. We had such a good time last time, man. Look, ask anybody that went. It was just a bomb time. Y'all got to get out here to Sand and Soul, man. Have a good time. I got one master class I'm going to give y'all if you want it.
No pressure, huh, Steve?
Man, after that, y'all ain't got after that, let's go get it done.
Did you tell Jay about the pizza, Steve? Oh, you didn't have it.
No, I didn't get the pizza.
But, oh, man, that's all we ate, Jay.
Really?
Tell him, Carla, that's all we
Every
ate.
day.
Every
It was
day.
that good.
Every day, pizza.
So once you get there, you put your wallet up. Is that right?
Yes.
You don't need no money because it's
Right?
everything's included, Jay.
All you can eat and drink for free, 24-hour room service, limitless resort credits, 24-hour casino on property.
That's where you'll see me. I'm either the most major contributor or winner.
Steve Harvey, sandandsoul.com is where you go for tickets, or you can call 800-684-2825.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, it's your boy's time. He's here. Time to slay another one, murder another one.
Well, it just... Somebody told me Family Feud. I don't know where you got that man from. But Lord have mercy, I'll be waiting on these songs.
We've been friends for years. We go way back, like Cadillac seats. That's what he said, right? So what's the list? The list will probably get longer today. We're gonna put Kirk Franklin's name on the list.
Oh, my God. You mean with...
Yeah. Check it out. Come on. Here we go now. I want everybody in the church to stand up because we're about to sing a song. Here we go. Come on, pay attention. All eyes on me. All right, let me stand on something so everybody can see me. How about that? Is that better? All right, I'm standing high. Here we go.
you listen to.
Yes, they are.
We sing the harmonies and verses too.
They sure do now.
Really, what in the hell does Kirk do?
Don't worry about me.
He's Ike Turner and we're like Tina for real.
Come on.
It's not fair that we do all the work and make the least money. All he does is dance and scream.
You're doing God's work.
Especially when we're out on tour.
So what?
What does he do?
I dance.
Kirk damn sure ain't rapping.
I never walk for the Lord, y'all.
So what does he do? Tell me, I'm not sure.
Moving for Jesus.
What you hear is us. Kirk Franklin ain't singing.
You get paid, shut up.
But little man is getting paid. Studio is where we get it in.
Yes, you do.
He don't show until the session
No other
ends.
time to show up.
At rehearsal when we practicing,
Dance.
he be running around, jumping up and down every song.
Move.
Dressing, chopping everything.
Check it out, check it out.
He owns it all, but he cannot sing. We don't get no publishing.
Working for the
That's
Lord.
why we're asking, what does he do? Kirk damn sure ain't rapping.
That's going on the rap now.
So what does he do?
Not me.
Tell me, I'm not sure.
'Cause I get paid.
What you hear is us.
Shut up.
Kirk Franklin ain't singing.
Shut up and sing. That's your job.
My little man is getting paid.
Break it down, man.
What does he do?
I get paid.
Kirk damn sure ain't rapping.
Can I walk to the back here?
So what does he do? Tell me, I'm not sure. What you hear
Kirk Franklin is God's littlest Christian. Yeah.
Man.
Wow.
Somebody told me one time, "Hey, man, you got all the talented people on your show."
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we are, last break of the day. What an exciting morning it has been today, Steve. And take us home with some closing remarks, please.
You know, a lot of people graduate this year from high school, from college. I see the kids everywhere going out enjoying their proms and celebrations. I've seen a lot of photos of caps getting thrown in there and robes and parents standing around crying and great moments for young people. I want to say something to young people today. I'm often asked, what would I say to my 18 or 21-year-old self if I knew the things I know now? I get often asked that question. And because my youngest is turning 21 this month, and that's all my kids will now be over 21 years old, I think one of the things that I've tried to impress upon them was two things. Follow your dreams and keep your foot on the gas pedal. Follow your dreams and keep your foot on the gas pedal. You know, so many times young people take this opportunity to graduate to just start on this party run. And I can't really knock that. You know, you should celebrate the fact that you finally out of high school, that you finally out of college. You should have a celebration. But I got news for you. That celebration ought to be brief. That whole summer you talking about doing, a lot of that's going to be wasted, valuable time. Wasted, valuable time. And it's a funny thing, man. It only takes 30 days to be a form of habit. So if you get into this party mode for the 90 days of summer, you could potentially be developing a habit that you don't need. And so you find yourself not so much taking care of business when September get here because you still in party mode. I have tried to express upon the young people in my life, keep your foot on the gas pedal. Don't blow your 20s. Your 20s ain't the party time. Your 20s should be part of the grind time. Let me tell you something, man. What most people do is what I did. I blew my 20s. I just blew them. Next thing I knew, I was in my 30s, and I spent all of my 30s fixing everything I was supposed to do when I was 20. And I looked up and I was 40. And all of a sudden, I was trying to be in my 40s, everything that I could have been in my 30s. And then I looked up one day and I was 50. And I was finally putting it together. But Lord have mercy, I look back, I said, man, I could have had it together. I could have saved myself a lot of time had I just kept my foot on the gas. Stop looking for ways to BS. Stop looking for ways to chill and relax. Find ways to maximize your time and effort to make them count for something. Because your future, I got news for you, is coming. And everything you do today is going to affect those days that's coming called the future. So what you're doing today is going to affect your tomorrow. You can believe that. So if you ain't got your foot on the gas, it's going to show up tomorrow. I promise you it will. It's just the way it works. And the second thing I tell my young people, follow your dreams. Chase them dreams, man. But here's the good news. God is in the make your dream come true business. And I don't care what age you are. God is in the make your dream come true business. God is in the delivery business. He's in the forgiving business. He's in the get your life together business. He's in the pick you up and dust you off business. He's in the come on, let's go forward business. That's the business he's in. But he can't put you in the business unless you're already in it. You make one step, he'll make two. He will not make all the steps for you. You got to do some of this yourself. You got to try something. God will put his finger on it and bless it, but he got to have something to put his finger on. He just can't send blessings to your house and you sit there just opening up boxes, but you ain't paid for nothing. You ain't ordered nothing on Amazon. Boxes don't come to your house unless you make an order. If you want a big box at the house, you got to make an order. It's some things you got to do to get packages to the house. Don't you agree? Well, that's the same thing with a blessing. If you want more blessings to come your way, you got to do more things to get blessed. It's just a real common sense thing. Follow your dreams and don't take your foot off that gas pedal. Quit being what everybody else wants you to be. Your mom and them don't know everything. Begging you to be a lawyer. You know how many lawyers I know out of that profession? Because they got talked into it. And then they find out later on, man, that it don't make them happy, that it don't make their heart beat, that they realize, man, I want to do something that I'm not only gifted at, but I'm passionate about. You better start thinking about that because you only got one time to go around this track here. Follow your dreams because God is in the make your dream come true business. And once you decide what your dream is, don't take your foot off the gas because you'll do like I and so many others have done. I blew all my 20s. All of them. Spent all of my 30s fixing what I had messed up in my 20s. Next thing I knew, I was 40. And all of a sudden, I'm trying to be what I should have already been in my 30s. And then I looked up and I was 50. And I had it together, but I looked back and I went, man, I blew so much time. So those are the two things I would say to young people. If I could say to the 18 and the 21-year-old Steve Harvey, this is what I would say to me. And I'm saying it to you. That's my advice to you. I ain't talking down to you. I'm just telling you the truth. Y'all have a great weekend.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.